Hello, welcome to another short video with Explore with Michael. Today I have the good fortune of being in the city of Toledo, and I have come across this fine building behind us, which is the Mosque of Christ of the Light. Now, I've translated the meaning of the Spanish meaning of the word. So, very unusual, the Mosque of Christ of the Light. Of course, the mosque in the 700s was actually built solely as a mosque, and it was a very simple structure. And in fact, where you can see the arch there, that wasn't there at the time. It was just a rectangular building, and the arches inside are the same as the arches and the pillars that we have in the Grand Mosque of Cordoba. Another unusual feature of this mosque is that the Qibla, the point of prayer, does not point to Mecca. Instead, it actually points to Cordoba, which is in the south. And the explanation that I received here is that Cordoba was the capital of the Islamic Emirate, and therefore it pointed south. But that doesn't explain why the mosque in Cordoba points south. And I had a lovely explanation, and that was that Emir Abdul Rahman I, he was of course an Umayyad, and he was from Damascus, and of course in Damascus the Grand Mosque there points due south, because of course Mecca is due south. So he took up the same tradition here. There are other reasons, and I urge you to look into them. Spain and Morocco, where I've been, are full of wonderful stories like this. Now, in the 1080s, King Alfonso II besieged Toledo, and he captured the city. And he didn't expel the Jews or the Christians, but what he did do with this mosque here was he changed it into a church. And it needed renovation, so he actually employed Muslim craftsmen to enlarge the church and so on. One of the things that he did, which I think is a bit cheeky, was that where the altar and so forth was, he raised it up. And the circular part of the mosque that you can see behind me, that is where they have the altar, and they've raised that above the prayer area, because they couldn't have a Christian place of worship on the same level as a Muslim place of worship. Another interesting thing, actually, of course, when the Muslims came to Spain, wherever they went in fact, they allowed Jews and Christians to live and continue their lives, but they had to pay a tax. When Alfonso II came, he did the same, and he exacted a tax on the Muslim population. Another interesting thing I find about this church is that, I forget the date, but at one point this was made into the chapel of the Knights Hospitaller, the Knights of St. John's Hospitaller. They had their roots in the Holy Land. They were a kind of a nursing order. They offered hospitality to pilgrims on their way to, to see Jerusalem. But when the Crusades took place, they actually took up arms, and they were kind of a version of the SAS along with the Templars. So there we have which is the oldest, one of the oldest mosques actually in Spain, and a lovely place to visit. One of the things I found very charming was when I went in, there was liturgical music, Christian music, which was very moving, and I had a little wander around, and then I walked in again, and they had Islamic religious music, which neither was out of place. Anyway, I shall leave you on that note, and look out for my videos of further travels. Thank you.